Hey y'all, this is Kyle here. Welcome back to my channel, Ace in the Desert. So today for you, I have another 6-board challenge video. The last two we've gone 2-0, and let's see what we can do today. Yeah. You may have noticed I changed my heads-up display a little bit. I was kind of thinking I should try to stop the history from being cut off when I go to look at hands. So I've made my head up display to the left. Leave your thoughts below if you like it, dislike it after the video. I'm curious. I'm gonna try new things. Playing around with the software to manage all this stuff. So anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. Let's get into it. So today we have picked up a 4-4-4-1 18 count. Pretty good hand. And I think we have the easiest pretty clear action here, which is just double. We're going to basically almost game force across anything, because if partner has a 4-card major, we have 21 support points for them. Like, on average, even if partner's like a weak hand that can't make a stronger action in response to double, their crux of their average is like between 0 and 7, so like usually 3 or 4 points. Usually enough where they can't really evaluate across the strength of my hand if we belong A or not. So lefty bid spades, East rebid 1 no. East could have 4 spades, and I guess West could have up to 3, but partner could still very easily have 4 spades. So we're going to double again. This double just shows power, but we have power, so we can safely do it. West rebid 2 spades, and at this point, we've more or less described our hand. If partner had like the random 4 count where we might have game, they might have bid like 4 count with 5 hearts or something like that. They should have probably bid 3 hearts over 2 spades at this point. Or double with, 2 or 3 good spades and 5 or more points. So we're going to let Sleeping Dogs lie and defend 2 spades. We might even set this because we have not a terrible 4 spades, lots of values. Partner led what looks like a 4th best diamond. Maybe they have 5 diamonds, so diamonds are something like 5-4-3-1. It's possible they're trying to set up like a ruff for me, which could be nice. But we don't have anything for them. Play a low spade. Spades are probably 5-4-2-1, something like that. And let partner in on the club secret. Okay, partner had 1 spade, so 5-4, no, 6-4-2-1. It's gonna be roughed. So West has 6 spades, 1 club, 3 or 4 diamonds. 3 diamonds we were guessing, so that leaves 3 hearts. Partner might be getting me counting hearts, and I haven't been paying attention. So if West bought, we predicted they only have 3 diamonds, so if they get their diamond pitch on one of their hearts, so time to just cash what I think are 3 hearts coming to us. Yep. So West. West might have a 4th heart, and I've been counting only 2 diamonds. Doesn't matter what we play here because we know they have a spade or a club, so we're gonna play. Okay, so we got this. We got the count right. They had 6 spades, 3 hearts, 1 club, and 3 diamonds. Which is why they needed to hook the diamond. Oh, they had the king. Okay. Yep. See how the partner had a very rare hand today. They had a hand known as a Yarborough, 1 in 1,000, a hand with no card higher than 9. Cool history behind the Yarborough. It's a fun little story. You can find it in Lewis Sacker's The Card Turner, which is an awesome book. He tells the story of it. It's part of the narrative. Lewis Sacker, great author, but also a bridge player. You might recognize him because he wrote Holes. Good stuff. Anyway, Yarborough. Yay. So we have 15, stiff spade, 1, 3, 5, 4. Pretty easy diamond and club rebid planned. You always want to plan your first bid and your rebid at the same time. Anticipating any problems. Like if I had 5 clubs, 4 diamonds, maybe that's a little problem. Because if I started with clubs, I may not necessarily want to reverse into diamonds in like an auction like this where partner has potentially spade length and thus spade wastage across my singleton. So you kind of have to decide, like, with that shape, 5 clubs, 4 diamonds, if you're going to open a club and rebid clubs, if you're going to distort your length and open the diamond and rebid clubs. I like to, there's different, we'll talk about it when it comes up in a real hand, but there's different schools of thought there. Kind of, you should always plan at least your first rebid, if not a tentative plan to describe your whole hand in different scenarios. And the more practice, the more situations you come up, the more you'll be able to do this from your first bid. I don't want to show extras here, even though I had 15, because partner has a stiff spade, so their hand is probably worth a little less, so we can downgrade from our end, or we don't have to strive to upgrade from our hand. Partner showing a game force, we can show our stopper, pretty much showing our shape, because like if you would tend a bit to more of a double stopper than like stiff ace, king and 1, especially if you had like a 5th club to rebid or something like that, or 3-card spade support to check back on. So I'm more likely to, I have to have 2 or 3 cards for my rebid essentially, usually more towards 3. Opponent led heart, and we can counter tricks here. We can set up 5 diamonds, 1 diamond on the board. So diamonds most likely split 4-3 about 68% of the time. So we probably have 4 diamonds, 3 hearts, 2 spades, and a club. So good stuff. We at least make our game, because even if we only have 3 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, 2 spades, and the ace of clubs is making our game. So we're a-okay. I think I am going to play small to the ace and win. So I need to work on diamonds before they set up a bunch of tricks to cash. But there's actually not a rush. I could try to set up spades first to pitch my like club losers for maybe over tricks. If I only had a double stopper in hearts, I might want to knock out the diamond ace first, because I might develop like entry problems, but I don't really have preserving my entry to that hand, if you notice. We're going to play a spade to the 10, or we don't need to anymore because the jack appeared, but like that would have helped pick up on our doubleton and west hand, a little extra chance in case spade split 4-2. We can pitch a clubberoo. And now we can safely pitch a club because west is going to win this. We don't want to pitch too many clubs before because there was always the danger that like club king is outside and they're going to flood a club king, and then I don't have like the 10-9-8 as like a potential double stopper. So we can claim making 5 here because we're gonna pitch the queen of clubs and a low diamond on the spades, and they'll get their ace. And presumably they're not gonna hold up too long, they're not gonna hold up 4 times. 15, 16, 4, 3, 6, 5. Pretty easy diamond opening. Could make a flexible like 1 no bid with the robots. If that was more legal with like standard bidding, I might start to incorporate that style into my thing because it's nice in one way because like your other openings, like because think of it, stiff ace is pretty much the same as like king and 1 as a stopper. You don't have much support for a suit and ace. It's not dramatically different, even though in terms of like playing strength, even though it's in a balanced hand, and you have the same tools to uncover like your big major suit fits with my supporting major suit cards, but the bridge world kind of isn't like that yet, and I have an easy spade rebid over heart, so there really isn't a reason to distort unless I'm gonna like run into problems. Partner double for hearts. I think my double of 2 clubs here is penalty. Yep. If it was takeout, I would bid it as takeout. Don't want to rebid 2 diamonds necessarily because I'm on the 6th. So we're gonna pass here. Maybe partner's a doubleton diamond. This is gonna bug me. Partner might have 3 cards aboard here. We need to clear those clubs from dummy. I feel like club and spade 7 as attitude is kind of the most logical shift. Partner could have the stiff 3 of diamonds, I suppose, but there's too much danger of like giving up the whole hand by doing that. Undulating a heart to get to partners, trump to tap dummy is a possibility, but I'm not really pot committed to that yet because I could try attacking spades first. Nothing is really going to happen in the meantime. I'm going to cash the spade to kind of unblock things, and we'll play the spade 7. So partner might have probably has a good 3 spades here, or at least a good doubleton. Good 3 spades is actually kind of bad news. Okay, so we have to win this heart. So we no longer have the option to lead our heart. So really, the only option we have is a spade, and hope partner is roughing it or has started with like king and 1. Okay, so now opponents are getting a cross rough going. Which isn't what we wanted, but maybe they had 6 clubs, 1 spade, 3 hearts, 4 hearts, and could they have 4 hearts in this auction? Maybe they're 6-4, 2-1. So she only had 1 diamond. So 1-1 in the pointed suits. Wow. But she so I bet she has 7 clubs, 4 hearts. My hand is just worthless now. There's the 4th heart. I think all these low roughs. Declare might be end play, but they're making this. They have too many trump. Partner 3. They need a 5th heart. Partner 5-5. 6. No, they had 6. They had a 5th heart. Oh, and only 6 clubs. Right, because they have 7. Partner couldn't have 3. These are just cool things to like try to figure out. You notice my hand became irrelevant once they were out of spades and diamonds. These are things you want to be sharp of because sometimes they do matter, right? You need to know what pointed suit to guard. That partner can't guard. If they have entry as a dummy to rough out a suit, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're gonna open heart. Partner has 2 hearts. They could have a stronger hand if they bid 2 clubs as jury. We have more than enough values for game force. We might have club wastage, but the queen of clubs isn't the most worth the singleton. If partner is like a matching king 4th or even jack 10 4th. Partner may or may not have a 4th heart, which is okay. We really have we have extras to 4 points here. We have a queen and a 6. It doesn't feel like singleton to me. If it is singleton, we can at least pick up 1 honor here, and as long as we get trump right, we're golden. We're going to lose 1 club, 1 spade, and at most 1 heart is our goal. We're going to try a safety play, because if they get a spade rough, that's basically everything. As I've seen before too, because these robots are. So if we playing west for the heart shortness, we like to hook him. but we don't really have the luxury. If we hook and we're wrong, you know, I don't think they're roughing a hard in 3 rounds. Diamonds would have to be 6-2. I'm gonna rough this low. Fuck. Maybe that was stiff 9. I feel like that was stiff 9 of hearts. Wait, there's only 2 hearts now, right? Because we had 8. I guess I should have roughed high as a safety. That was stupid. So we can play for the remaining hearts to split, or we can. I think that's all we can really do. Okay, so now we're gonna lose a spade, unless Queen and 1 is happening. That was singleton, so I would have felt if I would have gone down if I played. The other option was like play a spade up. That was scary. So ref tie, they would have overruffed. So they could have defeated the contract if they found the heart switch. I needed to crash 2 hearts right away, I guess, which was my first assumption. I was trying to, I could pick up some 4-1s if I don't. If I can try to crash 2 hearts right away, and I can pick up some 4-1s too, where spades are 3-2. I think if I do what I did, which I was gonna maybe like lead the jack up on the way. Maybe I didn't play that as well as I could have. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in that hand. Okay, well, look at that more later if I want to. 20 count, balance, 2-0. Partner beats Stayman. We show our hearts, because why not? Maybe we don't have many diamond stoppers. Like, you want to be in a 4 forfeit in general. You can. It's usually safer. So that looks very singleton-ish. Or it's like third best. Put in them sneaky 9, which give us more of an idea of what we're dealing with. Alright, so we're picking up all the hearts. That's all the clubs. That's good. So as long as things split, we're fine. I'm actually just going to try putting the ace picks up stiff honor for 4-1 breaks. And we want to desperately stop those stupid club roughs. Okay, so hearts are 4-1. 4-8, 19-11. We don't even need to rough a spade. We're just good. We can claim, pulling last trump. Spades, clubs are 2-2. I put in the 9 because you kind of get a sense what you're dealing with, because if East had King 10-8, they would just cover at the 10. So you can kind of get, it's kind of a free play there, I think. All right, last board, 14, 4, 5, 4, 1, 3. If I had a stiff club, I could maybe double here to get both majors in. Kind of depends on the hand, depends on style. There are some people that automatically always overcall the 5-card suit. For me, it depends on the quality of the suit. If I had a good 5-card suit and like I don't have a hard 2-hour rebid problem, there's reasons in different situations to double or bid the major. So, you know, West made a free bid on hearts. East showed a stopper in spades. We're over our head here, so we'll pass. East correcting to hearts, which is interesting. Only should be a doubleton because they would have raised initially. They're playing 4 hearts, which is kind of excites me because I have good heart defense and 3 bullets. So bullets or aces. So cash or 2 aces. I don't want to cash the spade because West could be void. 5, 4, 3, 1. Maybe I do want to. Maybe it is good technique to cash the spade now. Because I know they have a high club. Let's think about the club situation. So partner's club was the jack, which is probably jack and 1. It can't be from queen jack because we didn't see the queen fall under the club honor I played. So West has at least 3. So I think partner has a doubleton club and West has 3. Which means pitches are coming later. But they're going to have trouble pulling trump and setting up the club pitch. So, like if I return a club, West is going to have to win their queen. They might get the pitch because partner has shortness in clubs or shortness in hearts as well as clubs. So pulling one round to the heart king might be enough. If West might probably has a 6 club here or a 6 heart here. So maybe I think I am going to try to cash my spade first. And then maybe partner is a singleton club. That's possible too. Alright. Good things are happening. So West had a stiff spade. So spades were 5, 4, 3, 1. I'm going to rough this, which they shouldn't be expecting. I don't think I can get partner rough, but we're going to try. Maybe they'll rough high to prevent it. Okay, so West only has 5 hearts. We just learned something good. And partner should only be doing this if they can give us a good rough. Then we want to tap out the spade. Alright, and this should be over. So we got good defense going there. Set them 3. For a pretty good score. So let's see who we played and how we did. Error getting challenge list. Sometimes if we click into the tournament again, it'll know we're done, and hopefully should give me results in a minute. I think we had a pretty good set. We didn't there wasn't like a big swingy game or anything that I think I saw. And I liked our last board. We didn't really get overboard in anything. Let's see if I can get my scores up. Come on, bridge base. We want to see how we did. Okay, good. I went red, which means we should be getting results any second now. Let's try again. All right, we won our third one. We are 3-0. Well, something exciting happened here. So let's check each board quickly. So board 1. Board 1 was when we had the big 18 count. I guess they didn't double for power, the 1-0, and then they decided to double them in game. If you remember our table, they didn't get to game when I made the power double. And our opponent is Rashidul Hassan from Bangladesh. Again, getting people I don't know. That doesn't mean they're good or bad. This doesn't seem like an incompetent auction. If you ever know any of the players personally, or like know anything about them, have any stories, feel free to share in the comments, because like I'm curious who some of these people are. No one is terrible, but obviously who gets these designations sometimes. Anyway, so they doubled 4 spades, and we held 2 spades to 3, so they set it 1 for a good board. Board 2, we played in no trump, and they played in spades. So instead of rebidding their clubs, they rebid 1 no trump, which I guess is a style with 15. I don't like doing it with 15, but I guess they're downgrading their hand. And I also don't like rebidding a no trump with a small stiffened partner suit, because you're gonna distort your length. They're gonna think you have doubleton tolerance. Definitely the robot did here. But because spades were friendly, just how we made the over tricks, they did the same thing. And spades was also a good game. Board 3, we defended 2 clubs, and our opponents went to game. So remember, I wasn't sure if I wanted to rebid 2 diamonds here, but I did anyway, or they did anyway. I passed, and partner decided to just defend, and they made it because they had a pretty big fit. But when partner should invite over 2 diamonds, they went. Robot made kind of a pretty imprecise. I guess when you have 3 small diamonds, their hand looks a lot better to evaluate to make an invitational bid, and so they got to a pretty abysmal game because they don't actually have a source of tricks in diamonds, and the clubs are pretty fragile. So they took a bunch of clubs in 3-0, I imagine. Board 4. Looks like they got to game in the other major. Or no, we were both at 4 hearts. Same story there. Actually, I wonder how they dealt with the timing on this. They also played low spade. They ruff with the jack. No, they ruff low like me. And I guess Gib didn't find the spade ruff. Same way. They returned a trump, and trump were pulled. It feels like we both played this poorly. I don't know. Board 5 was the other game. 2-0 Stamen. Let's see how they played the hearts. So they hooked into the heart, but they must have double hooked. They double hooked hearts. Another way to play it. Not a terrible line. And then they had fun on this board. We defended hearts, and they got to a redoubled game down. So East overcalled a spade the same way. And then decided to double 4 hearts for penalty. But Robot Partner wasn't on the joke and bid 4 spades, which is doubled. And I guess with extras, they decided to redouble, which seems a little wild. Yeah, these robots are worse in some situations than others at reading these penalty doubles. So you have to be careful, because sometimes they will pull with a really weak hand like this. And when they pull for really weak hand, it's just abysmal. So this just gets killed, like killed pretty badly. And redoubling was a terrible idea because it just blows up everything. Look at how bloody this is. You're just tapped, and now you have club losers too, and it's leading out of his hand, and it's just murdered. So be careful with your doubles, especially if partner doesn't get it. So hope you enjoyed today's video. We're now 3-0 in these things. I hope you're finding this a fun little series. I enjoy kind of imp scoring more than match point scoring. Imps is more fun in general, I think. The match points has its own rewards. I do like the percentile ranking on match points, but I think like the goodness of like long team matches, and it's definitely fun. It definitely feels like you're more control with like a good team and playing imps. So hope you enjoyed today's video, and stay safe out there, play lots of bridge, and take care everyone.